Today I'm going to talk about gender awareness. It was Gender Awareness Day, I think on Monday, and it's a day when we come to, I guess, appreciate and acknowledge that there are more than two genders, and so we acknowledge people we generally used to refer to as the LGBT community, which is the lesbian, gay and bisexual community. Of course, that's sort of been expanded now to be referred to as LGBT, which is your lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender. Even further, we've gone to LGBTQ, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, transgender, queer or questioning. And now it's more commonly referred to as LGBTQ+, which if you expand it out is actually LGBTQQIAA, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, transsexual, two-spirit, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, and alive. Yeah, and also pansexual, agender, genderqueer, bigender, and gender varied and pangender. Now, with all this, I'm thinking, well, there's got to be a simpler way to refer to this gender diversity thing. And I've come up with an idea, and it's a bit out there, but see, what I'm suggesting is that we call these people. There are two types of people, basically, in that there are those who, people who are born with a PP, and people who are born with a nunu. Excuse the graphic content. Of course, you can have people with both, but it's very rare. And the way I'm going to explain it is that it really doesn't matter whether you have a PP or a nunu as to how you would define your gender. Because really, what all this, where are we? Yeah, go back to the big list we had. What all that means is that our gender preference follows a normal distribution, right? So there's no mathematicians in the room, is there? Good, so I can get away with this. So if you look at people born with a PP, they can be attracted to women or attracted to men. They can identify as a male or identify as a female. And there's a whole range in between. So up here, you'll probably have your alpha male, which is your, identifies as male, is attracted to women. Over here, you identify as a female, people more likely to be transgender, but don't have to be to identify as a female. And over here, you'd have your gays. It's being identified as a male and attracted to a male. And the same thing goes for the people with nunus. So you can be born with a nunu, you can identify as a male and be attracted to men, or identify as a female and be attracted to women. But it's most probable that you will be identified as female and be attracted to men. It's more common. So I guess what all this is saying is that we just have to accept that everyone is different in a special way. And if someone who looks like a woman rushes into the men's toilet, she's not trying to sneak a peek at your pee-pee. She's more likely just wants to pee herself. Now, if someone who looks like a man appears in a woman's toilet, there's a 99.9% chance that they just need to do their business as well. If you're confused about whether to refer to someone as he, she, or him, or her, firstly, it sort of doesn't matter. But if you're confused, just ask. And most will point you in the right direction. So I guess what I'd like to say is that we're all a bit queer in different ways, but we're all people. What we look like, who we are attracted to, or what toilets we use. We are all equal. We are all people. People is for people of equal or opposite persuasion, lusting for equality. Thank you.